So if you are new here, hello and welcome. If you are returning because you, I don't know, love this channel, hello and welcome. So today I'm going to do a little, tonight, because it is night time, I'm going to do a walk through the Tarot of the Abyss by tiny writing. I need one of these. By Anna Torian. I first saw this deck on a reading. Scorched Earth, I think. It was the first time I'd seen this. And it, you know when a deck just goes, get me, buy me, or whatever. So yeah, I had to go and search it out and get it. And it's been chatting away ever since. So, without further ado, let's have a look. So, this is the box it comes in. Quite a nice box. It's US Game Systems. Quite a nice box actually. It has two alternative cards. One is the Ten of Cups and the other is the Three of Swords. Or is it Ten of Swords? I can't remember. Anyway, we'll get there when we get there. So, no frills on the box. Yeah, it's just quite nice. I do like the booklet. What I like about this actually is the artist, and I think it's yeah, she did the artwork and also the words, so it's all her own work. I think, if I remember rightly, these were created in pen and ink, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'm not sure. It's quite a long introduction. As you can see, I've already got my little markers. So yeah, I think this is a really nice little booklet. And these are slightly different to the bog standard tarot. And I like that. I like that they're a bit different to the bog standard. Gives the abyss spread in there, which is quite cool. 6 card spread. Yeah. What else does it on the back? Reading the cards. Yeah. So it's quite a nice little book. I like this little book. It's very cool. Yes. And that's the Tower card on the front of the book there, which I really like. Okay. Let's have a look at the cards. So, let's put that over there. I like this Fool card. It's kind of whimsical. like that. The Magician. Very simple, actually. High Priestess. I like this. I like the portal in the background, actually. It looks like a sort of plough in that constellation. Come on. No, you're not gonna. You're not gonna focus. Okay, fine. Don't focus then. Gotta love technology. The Empress. I really like this card. It reminds me of. See, these aren't necessarily a pagan deck, but it reminds me of how you pronounce it, Bloodved, the spring goddess. It just reminds me of her, which is really cool. Emperor. There is a bit of a Canonos energy going on there. So it's really interesting how it's not a pagan deck, but it kind of is a pagan deck. So in this deck, the Hierophant is known as the Wise One. Quite a nice card. I like this card. This is really cute. And I've seen trees that are like this, literally. One tree holding out like a branch to the tree that's next to it, and they've kind of come from the same start of trunk. If that makes sense. It's really cute when you see it. Chariot. That came up in the last reading. Amazing card. Strength, which is definitely one of my favourite cards because it has a lion in it, and it's number 8, which is the month of my birth. So that's good. I like that. We have the Hermit. So, how often do you see a Hermit card where he is holding the snake? Kind of looks like Medusa himself, actually, with all that hair. Wheel of Fortune, which is kind of a spiral, in fact. Let me get my glass. It's weird. It kind of looks. It is. There are snakes in there. There's an eye in there. So this is the weaving of fate, which would be a spiral energy. Won't focus, but you get the idea anyway. It won't focus, but you get the idea. I love this card, Justice. Very cool. The Hanged One. This is known as, And it's what's really cool about this card, yeah, is the picture is upside down. How cool is that? I love that. We have the death card, which kind of reminds me again. It's not a pagan deck. Doesn't advertise itself as a pagan deck, but it kind of is. This is the Kalish. Kalik. I don't know. It's a Scottish word. Kaliak is another way to pronounce it, I think. It looks like her. It really does. Which is interesting. We have Temperance. Again, gorgeous card. We have the Devil, which is a very interesting card. A very, very interesting card. We have the Tower, and I really like this. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. It really does scream Wizard of Oz at me. You know? Let's see if we can get that to focus. See what I mean? It's Wizard of Oz. We have the Star card. Again, I really like this one. Beautiful card. Oh, excuse me. In my defence, it is nearly 12:30. But I had to do this. I had to do it. We have the moon. Again, really interesting concepts here. In no way the bog standard, which I like. The sun card looks like a giant sunflower. A giant triffidy sunflower. Which is quite cool. Gonna focus? No. I say technology at the moment is really weird. It's zoning out all over the place. So this is the Judgment card, which again is very interesting. There's all kinds of things going on there. And in this deck it's called Awakening. Really interesting. Because there is what looks like a body on the floor there and a sword in their hand. So there's definitely, it looks like she's an angel. Yeah, it's very interesting. The World card, like that. And then we're into the minor arcana. We've got the Ace of Wands. Again, a very cool card. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. I really like this one. I love that ship. Whoops. Four of Wands. No, doesn't want to focus. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven. Ooh. Let's try this one. 8. Very cool card, that one. This one came up in the dismembering tarot today. 9 of Wands. 10. That's a very long journey. We have the Page. I love this card. Very cool card. The Knight. Again, very cool card. With Pan energy going on there. The Queen of Wands. It's not working that way around. Sort my lighting out. I've just got to figure out how to use my big light in here with very little space. King of Wands. That came up in the last reading. And we're on to Cups, the Ace of Cups. This card came up in Dismembering Tarot, and we had a right old conversation about this card. Very cool. Two of Cups, that's quite beautiful. There is definitely a theme in these cards of mythologies, pagan stuff. This is very mermaidy kind of card. A better word. This is really strange, this Three of Cups card. Strange, but not strange. The look on the woman, the look on the face of the woman on the right there, it's kind of strange, almost calculating. But hey, you know. We have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Classic Four of Cups. And that cup is definitely spilling something. And we have the Five of Cups. If you hear weird noise, that's my stomach rumbling. It's making funny noises. We have the Six of Cups. I love this one. This is such a nice card. I'm actually, one of the next card walkthroughs I'm going to do is Ian's deck, actually, that he created, which is for adults and children. So yeah, if you want to get notified when I do that, then hit subscribe. Seven of Cups. It's quite a cool card. If it'll focus. Will you focus? Will you focus? Cool. Eight of Cups. I like this one. That actually looks similar to the house that's in the Tower card, actually. cool. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Interesting card, the Nine of Cups. Ten of Cups. Again, I like this one. I like that it's in some of them. It's you're in the card. Yeah, I like that. It pulls you in. It's very cool. We have the Page of Cups. Wow, that's quite intense. They're on a ship by the looks of it. Possibly. They're either on a ship or they're on a pier or something. But look at that! Look at that water! My goodness. Focus? Are you gonna focus? Are you gonna focus? No. Okay. Belligerent camera. Knight of Cups. Oh, okay. So yes. Is that? He's wrestling a sail. So yeah, there's definitely these are all on a boat, on a ship. These court cards, they're all on a ship. Cool. And the king is at the front of the ship. The name of it's not stern, it's the aft, maybe. I'm not a sailor. Emerald's Pentacles. This is really cool. This Ace of Pentacles. Very cool card. And the two. This is very cool. I like this one. Three of Pentacles. This one speaks volumes, doesn't it? Four of Pentacles. It just shouts at you. And Five Pentacles. Interesting. Six of Pentacles. Come on, you've been doing really well. And now you won't. No. Seven of Pentacles. I like this one. It's very cool. No. Doesn't want it. Eight of Pentacles. Oh dear. You gotta love technology. It's so strange. No. Maybe when I get my lighting sorted out, it'll work properly. Nine of Pentacles, which is what we saw earlier. This is really nice. I like hands. I like hands. And just recently, weirdly, I thought maybe I'll start drawing hands. But they're really cool. I like those. And we have the Page. Pentacles. That's a nice one. I like that. It's got a horse in it. Knight of Pentacles. No, that's not one. Queen of Pentacles, which is what came up today. Or in the last reading, I should say. Today could be any day. King of Pentacles. Interesting look on his face there. Excuse me, that's my phone going off. And we're on to the swords. Ace of Swords. This card is lovely. I love this card. It's almost got a Queen of Swords energy about it, actually, which is interesting. Two of Swords. So here we have the two versions of the Three of Swords. That's the first one. And this is really interesting, this second one, which is to do with the written word, which is swords are the mind, imagination, all that stuff. So it's a really interesting idea. We have Four of Swords. That's quite cool. I like the birds resting on the swords and the helmet. It's very cool. Five of Swords, which is quite interesting. Six of Swords, which came up in Dismembering Tarot tonight. Seven of Swords. Interesting. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. So we have two Tens of Swords. We have the kind of standard interpretation. Slightly different though, it's got a bit of a twist on it. And then we have another interpretation of the Ten of Swords, which is to do with wisdom. Nice. Page of Swords. Quite a nice card. And what's interesting is it follows through to the Knight of Swords. This is very cool. Progression there. Which then follows through to the Queen of Swords. That mastery. And then lastly, but by no means least, we have the King of Swords. There we go. And that's the back of the card as well. I like the backs of the cards. They're very cool. Beautiful deck. Really, really like them. They shuffle really well. And I tend to shuffle these ones a lot slower They just feel nice to shuffle slowly. You know, some decks lend themselves to shuffling quicker, but these deserve to be shuffled slowly. So there you go. That's the Tarot of the Abyss by Anna Torian. I think I've got mine on, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got mine on Amazon. So definitely worth grabbing a box of these. I was going to say decks then. Of these cards. Because I think they are stunning. And they are very chatty. They're very chatty, these cards. So yeah. Thank you for staying till the end. And I will see you in the next video. Cheerio.